Hello everyone. As I told you yesterday, now we are covering very interesting stock and I will say business phenomenon of recent years, and that is nothing else than Tesla. Now, I don't know whether we should dwell that much into fundamentals and analyze its business model and corporate structure and everything that related to that. I would actually say it will be more interesting to look at its price and its reaction to events, because that's more important to traders. Like, most of you are not analysts or business managers and you are not that interested into business sector, but you are more interested into ways how to make money on certain stock. So Tesla would be interesting for that. Now everyone understands that Tesla produces cars and batteries, and its founder is really interesting person, and he has made extremely wild bets in order for his company to prosper, and thus it has reflected quite interestingly on its price. So anyways, Tesla has a couple of good cars, and its best-selling models are Tesla Model S, which were popular in late 2010s, and then now exclusively he probably makes all his money on Tesla 3 and Tesla Y. So for some context, that was for some context, and I think actually Tesla made money only in previous year. Other than that, they didn't made a dime, and they were losing money, and everything else was basically future bets. But why I'm saying this, because if you see now, Tesla has made one of the best moves in living memory, and before that it was years when they made their Tesla Model S and a couple of new models, when Tesla prices fluctuated between $10 to $30. So from 2013 to 2019 effectively stayed flat because the car company was small, the volumes were low, and they didn't make any money. But then at the late 2019 it exploded from 23 to 400. Yes, they made 20-fold increase in, like, what, precisely 1 year? Oh, excuse me, precisely 2 years. From November 19 to February 21, it made 15-time increase, and then it went up even more to 400. So I don't know how many large cap companies have actually pulled that off. And with this valuation, when it was here, actually it was more valuable than rest of the largest car makers combined. So Toyota Motors, which is still producing everything from pickup trucks to small hatchbacks throughout the world. They have Land Cruisers, Hiluxes, all hybrid cars, Corollas, Avensis, Camrys, and everything that drives in Japan, in Europe, in America, in South America, in Africa, in Asia, everywhere. Everyone drives Toyotas. Then there is Volkswagen Group, which produces probably the most used cars in Europe, like Volkswagen, Skoda, Seat, Audi, Porsche, Lamborghini, and Bentleys. And then there is some cars like Mercedes, like GMWs, like Chryslers, and of course they are dwarfing everyone else in the car industry. But Tesla has larger market cap. I think in this point they had larger market caps than all of these companies together, despite the fact that the volumes were like few percent of them. That's phenomenal, and I don't think there is much of the fundamental logic behind it. That's simply market hype, because they cannot justify this market value in any kind of reasonable metric if we compare how car companies are structured based on their price relative to earnings, price relative to sales volumes, price relative to profit, return on capital. Every kind of this metric just goes out of window simply if you measure Tesla by it. And that's the question: is Tesla valuable or not? Well, it's difficult for me to answer that. I personally will say no, but does it matter? I will tell you it 100% doesn't matter, because if you're a trader, you simply could ignore all these facts, simply listen to Elon Musk hype and started to trade on trends, you will be making one of the best trades that you could make, because there were 1 trades, 2 trades, 3 trades in the times of COVID where you could actually made your fortune. There were 2 or 3 trends, yes, actually 3 trends, I would take 3 trends which made so high returns than even Tesla was complete nonsense, even everything was gibberish and they made some accounting frauds and misled their investors, whatever, doesn't matter. If you are a trader, you could make from this move from 16 to 30, then from 30 to 200, which is like almost 10 times move, and then from 200 to nearly 300. The fortune is yours, because if you know how to price stocks with correct risk management, that's many multiple times your capital. And for traders, that's what it means to trade. Even if fundamental information is rubbish, you would still make money. And I want to emphasize that, yes, you could still make money on that. And maybe, just maybe, there will be a good downtrend in Tesla, who knows, because it's now started to fall from 400 to 200, that's 50% decline, aligned with most of the tech stocks. And there was good trend for daily trends from $270 to $200, and maybe this trend will continue, who knows. And if you are a short-term trader, that Tesla was even better stock for you, because if we open those spectacular moves from 2019, you would see that there are profit opportunities from $15 to $40, then from $35 to around $200, effectively the same trend. And then with the choppier market, there was from 2022 to $300, so you could capitalize those large moves slightly better, and then you actually could trade 1 and 2 downtrends as well. So if trends on downside would prevail, that will be very good for you. And that's my point, that's what I wanted to say. There is my subjective opinion how Tesla is valued relative to other car makers, because eventually car makers have to be similarly valued than to pure price action and trends. Like my opinion means nothing. Markets move, and Tesla is making huge moves, and that's the important thing. It will continue probably to make huge moves in foreseeable future because of the eccentricity of its owner, his actual share structure, how he has made his fortune, not because that's another story, how Musk became world's richest man. But still, that means that Tesla is explosive stock, and explosive stock means good trading opportunities. That you should follow. You should see these huge trends and ignore your personal bias about Elon Musk or value of an actual quality of Tesla cars as a trader. For investors, completely different game. But for traders, you should be aware of that. And of course, you should follow me, look at my videos, and learn great value for it. Bye.